Hi, this is Chelsea Bentley here with a special edition of PCTV's Best Kept Secrets. I'm here in the Feinstein Institute for Public Service, home of the Public and Community Service, or PSP, major. Now, being a PSP major myself, I have become quite familiar with the question, what is public and community service? I may be a bit biased, but I truly believe that the PSP program and the work of its students are some of PC's most unique and impressive accomplishments. I'm here to speak with the rest of our majors from the class of 2012 to find out what PSP really is all about. Let's go see. So, what is a PSP major anyways?
This is something that I've actually had we've all had a hard time figuring out how to answer. And a couple weeks ago doing a group thing, I think I figured out what it is for me, and it's social work without the rules.
I would say it's a hands-on learning experience where you can engage in different types of social justice through a variety of different topics.
A PSP major is one of the more liberal arts majors that Providence College offers because we each get to shape the major in a way that we want to and make it really personal.
For me, a PSP major is really based in service learning, and it's a hands-on way to learn about leadership, especially in service.
What would you say has been the best part of being a PSP major?
I would say the best part has been learning in the community and not just learning in the classroom.
I think the best part of it has been being exposed to such a wide variety of students on campus. I've gotten to meet a number of volunteers, work with them directly, and go out into the community and see how people from all different disciplines work well with others.
My favorite part about the PSP major is the hands-on experience that we get, and I think that really separates us from other majors. Being out in the community, working with local nonprofits, and serving the population that surrounds PC is just the best experience that I've gained so much from it.
You become a leader in the community. Some of us work at 3 different sites a week, and we are in charge of many different volunteers who may look up to us. So we become role models for people to do service.
Favorite part of this major would probably be freedom, or the freedom that it gives you to pursue whatever particular passion you have. It allows you to go out into the community and really search for whatever it is that you're most passionate about and throw all your energy into it.
I think the best part of the PSP major for me has been it's really helped me to identify my personal story and be able to share it with other people and to make it kind of something that's worthwhile and beneficial in the long run. You can go out into the community and apply what you learned within the classroom outside into the community, which has been the best part of the public service major, as well as it really allows you to get to know people within the program.
It's also given me the confidence to do what I'm passionate about and to feel confident about what I'm doing after graduation, to feel confident about my skills and my passions, and to help me deepen those and broaden them.
I think one of the best things is that it just involves so much direct service that you are engaged in your community and in Providence and with different individuals you choose to work with. You aren't just in the classroom.
I think the best part has been the relationships I've built. Not only, our classmates are so wonderful and inspiring, and I've learned so much more from them than I think I could have ever imagined. But also the relationships I've built with people outside of PC. It's been a really great network of people that I've been opened up to.
There's a lot of great programs here. You can learn how to be a really good mathematician or a really good biologist, but I think PSP kind of teaches you how to be a really great person and live with a great deal of intention and thought, and how that translates to every part of your life, not just how well you can write a paper or take a test.
I've really enjoyed the faculty and professors of the PSP department. They have been really great mentors and role models for all of the students, have really challenged us, worked with us inside and outside of class, and really helped us to find what we're passionate about and to go and find our best way in order to serve that passion.
The professors are absolutely amazing. They definitely kept me at the school and within the major. I think with their passion and involvement with students and their doors always open.
I think calling our professors by their first names really just kind of like sets the tone for how our classes are going to be, and allows us to like really become a family.
Public community service has really created a loving atmosphere, and that's what I love about it the most.
I think the best part is the community about public service. I've never felt more at home, and some of my best friends are public service majors, and just a lot of really, really great people.
What do you actually do as your 4 years here as a public and community service major? PSP majors partake in a variety of activities and service in the community. Let's talk with our majors and see what they've done.
A lot of people have the perception that all PSP majors do is volunteer, and there's a lot of grant work, political work, very business-like work that goes into being able to successfully volunteer at a site or progress a site forward.
I was at a youth drop-in center, as well as 2 public high schools, 1 charter school and 1 traditional public school, and it's allowed me to really get to know a lot about the youth in Providence.
I was placed at Sophia Academy on Branch Avenue, 5th grade to 8th grade, and I worked in the gender and justice seminars.
Throughout the 4 course here, I started to fall in love with doing service for animals. So public service encouraged me to continue working with animals.
The most impactful experience, I think, was my time at City Arts, which is a nonprofit downtown that provides free art classes for urban youth.
My track was environmental justice and sustainability, and so I've been working in the environmental field, specifically with the Southside Community Land Trust, and I've been working on an urban farm for the past couple of years, and currently I'm the apprentice there, and that's a seasonal position, so it goes through the fall.
Really delve into what we're interested in, and I've done that a lot through looking at food issues and education and kind of how to bring those two together. And I've been teaching a cooking class this semester, which has been really fun for kids after school.
My first day here, I had Keith Morton, and he came up to me after class and he said, you know, why don't you come on down to Rec Center? I just started this new program. You work with kids your age, you play basketball. A lot of them are gang affiliated and stuff like that. That actually entered me into creating my own nonprofit called No Affiliation, which works with gang affiliated youth, and it allows them to express themselves and their emotions through music.
Most of my time at PCU is spent working with the Nonviolence Institute and doing work with kind of high-risk teenage to young 20 group.
Rec Night has probably been the most influential to me because it's so close to PC's campus, and because the kids are generally thought of as so different from what PC kids are when they're really pretty much the same, just born in different environments.
My focus has really been on working with youth. My practicum was at Youth Rap, so I did a lot with youth in Smith Hill, and then my internship, I've had 2 internships both in South Providence, one with elementary school students and one with high school students. So I've done a lot of work with youth and education access.
What do you plan to do with your PSP major after graduation?
Well, I'm starting an organic farm, well, sustainable farm rather.
I am looking into environmental education, and especially teaching kids where their food comes from. That's something that I really want to do.
I am heading down to DC, where I have my first internship is with Children's Home Society and Family Services, and in the fall I will begin my master's program at Catholic U for social work.
Next year, I've been applying to like an additional year of service, either with AmeriCorps. I applied to JVC as well, and hoping to eventually have a nonprofit, work with youth after school settings.
I focused a lot on serving individuals with disabilities, and I had an internship with Special Olympics Rhode Island, and I'm still applying for jobs that serve people with disabilities.
I'm planning on taking the service major into helping me support my dream of becoming a veterinarian, and that's because I learned that I have a passion and love for animals, and that's because public service encouraged me to go out there and work with animals.
I got accepted for a job in New York City, so I'll be going there, but it's actually going to give me the opportunity to get a lot of youth that I have worked with in leadership roles, in the program, as well as search after some grant stuff.
I think I'm going to be a midwife and deliver babies. So that's definitely a lot of the values that I've learned in public and community service are really rooted in what makes a good midwife and what makes a good caregiver, I think.
Kind of apply my personal story with my mom's diagnosis of breast cancer to help other people, and being able to kind of apply that major into something that I'm really interested in doing, and something that has actually pursued me to want to pursue a career within that field, within the cancer support arena.
And I will be attending Brown for the Urban Education Policy Program, so having been exposed to a number of youth programs through the public service major has allowed me to decide that that's what I want to keep working with in the future.
I think the skills that it just taught me of self-awareness of my needs, community needs, systems thinking, how to just really approach a problem will serve me no matter what job I do. I'm also a political scientist to some degree, so I hope to use the two of them together in some sort of policy work down the road.
Well, I start off as the apprentice, so it's an April 1st to October 31st position, and it's kind of like number 2 in charge at the farm and really working with day-to-day operations. After that, I don't have set plans yet, but I'd really like to stay in the agriculture and local food system field.
After graduation, I am doing JVC for a year, so it's Jesuit Volunteer Corps, and I'll be in Houston, Texas. As a campus minister and college guidance counselor, I've loved my time in campus ministry at PC, and it's something I'd love to be able to bring to urban youth all throughout the country, but also college access is something I think is so.
When we go out into the world, whether we're accountants, whether we're philanthropists, whether we're direct service workers, we're doing it in a community-minded way, and that just means that our goal is for every community that we become a part of to be as healthy as possible.
We all have this sense of citizenship and responsibility, and then we kind of branch out in our own ways. So for me, that's reproductive justice and midwifery. For other people, it's more like nonprofit management and the business side of charity, or the slow food movement and city farms and gardening, service in the way it ties to ministries and faith. So we all are so vastly different in our values and what we're passionate about, but it all comes back to the idea of community, being a member of a community, and like what your responsibilities are.
We hope you've learned a lot about what we do here in the field of public and community service. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Chelsea Bentley with PCTV News.